The first I would like to say
it's actually a genuine coalition government of all the main political parties in Iraq, and that's got to be a hopeful sign. Now, even with all the bloodshed that is there and the difficulty, that political process has kept going strong. And the question now is, can we together, they as the new government, the multinational force operating with UN support, can we together then ensure that Iraq makes the transition to a peaceful and democratic state, which its people obviously want?
Now we will ask the members to vote on the formation.
Well, I think, again, the question is getting the job done. I mean, the timetable is governed by the job being done. But, of course, all the time the Iraqi security forces are being built up, and the new Prime Minister today made it very clear. He, like us, wants to see Iraq in full control of its own destiny. And the interesting thing, again, is it's the common position of the government that they want the multinational force there to help them do that. So we've both got the same objective.
One by one, we will start with the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Salam al-Zawba'i.
We've got to take it as we can, and a lot depends now on what happens with the new Iraqi government. But it's important, I think, the whole of the international community get behind it now. I mean, people can dispute whether it was right or wrong to remove Saddam, although it's interesting, you won't find any sign in this Prime Minister, the new Prime Minister's speech, that they are anything other than joyful that they are liberated from the oppression of Saddam. But we've just simply got to realise that they have come a very, very long way, and the important thing now is for the multinational community, which has got the UN validation there for the troops that we have there now, for the whole of the community to get behind the Iraqi government and help them. Well, I buy the fact that there are people trying to pitch the country into civil war, but I don't buy the fact that they are going to succeed, because what has shown by the formation of this government across all the different factions in Iraq, the fact is they managed to get a unity government that's capable now, with a program that is a good program of governing the country. Now, they've got to make their writ run, of course, and that's the task, and we've got to help them do it. But they are the proof that what the majority of Iraqis want is not a civil war, which would be disastrous for them and for the whole of the country, but actually to live in peace with one another.
Minister of Commerce, Dr. Abdul Falah al-Sudani.
Today marks a new milestone for Iraq. What happened in the Assembly represents the end of Iraq's political transition that began in April 2003 from the American administration under occupation to a democratically elected Iraqi government. Conditions are likely to move in the right direction, and that would allow adjustments in terms of the size, composition, and the mission of our forces. And I believe that direction is, as we anticipate things move in the right direction, would be to although there may be tactical increases here and there, but strategically we're going to be moving in the direction of downsizing our forces. But that's always dependent on the conditions, of course, and we anticipate that this government, with the participation of all groups, will have a positive effect on the conditions.